Hey guys, so I got this by Minger. I got it off of Amazon, and I just want to start the video by saying this product was a little bit of an epic fail, as in I was told it could do one thing and it couldn't. I even got the connectors to do the 90-degree bends. I want to try it out, and I said I can. They said I could cut this when they even give you the area where you can cut it and then reconnect it. That's not the case with these. Okay, well, that's what you get when you just plug it into a stove. So it is great. It is a great light. You can change it to all different colors depending on the mood. You have multiple different settings. And there's sound settings, and then there's random settings, all sorts of stuff. And it's pretty cool. And you can control it from the Alexa app, but the Alexa doesn't have full control like the remote does. So everything being said, it's an awesome product. It's a great novelty, and kind of that's what I was alluding to when I got it. But it is a bit of a fail because you can't cut it and then reconnect it. And I tried that with this. I tried it to have it streamed to this, but you need the controller. And the controller is a big part of that. I tried to eliminate the controller, and I was unable to do that. So I have this stretch, and you'll see it in the video, and it connects to that directly. I tried different ways to connect to it. I tried reversing the polarity. I tried all sorts of stuff. And I even got my multimeter out to measure everything. Power was running, and it came down to it's just not compatible. There's some sort of circuit tree in there that I don't know how it runs, so therefore it didn't work for what my needs are or my capabilities, and they will diagnose the problem. Yeah, so great product, but you cannot cut it, even though it's advertised. And in the instructions, you'll see, if I can find it. Oh, here we go. It says right here, it'll show, where is it? So there's a connector right there, and then there's our 90-degree connectors. It tells you about how to, and even here, it shows the 90-degree bend. So, like I said, it's misrepresented. But again, watch the rest of the video if you want to find out what I've done. If not, just cut it off here and get the heck out. Hey guys, so I'm doing a little bit of a test video, playing around with my under-counter lighting because I want to kind of install it. Well, I really wanted to install it tonight. And one of the things I decided to do was get these, whatchamacallit, these connectors. They're they're 3-wire, because these are 3-wire. If I find an end, here it is. You'll see right here, it's a 3-wire. And just a second. So basically what we have going on here is, I think this is the primary color button. Actually, this be, yeah. So this, yeah, that responds to sound. So let's turn this over here. We'll get you down right there. As you can see, it responds to sound, and it'll change color at random. I don't know if it's going to change. It all depends on how loud the sound is. So we'll switch it over to, oh, this is another sound one, okay. Again, sound, and that changes the color. I can see this is a bit of blue. Yeah, there's big blue, and then change to red, purple, okay. So these are all different kinds of modes. Again, I'm just playing with this. So this will be solid colors. Solid colors, yeah. Different modes that way. These are solid colors. And that goes to the repeated music, and then obviously you're on and off. Now, what I did, this is my theory, I'm going to throw on the wide angle lens for this. So I'm going to unplug these. Okay, so what I did is I took one of these bad boys and I connected it via their fancy smancy connectors. Hopefully this will work a second time. Didn't really feel too promising. And I hooked it up to the second side of it. Now I reversed the wires for the ground, and one is ground, one's 12 volt, and the middle one is, what's it say here? It says doubt, so whatever that means. Again, this is Chinese stuff, so they probably have some sort of, probably means something somewhere. Anyways, I was thinking, okay, so I'll just connect it up directly. I did this without, come on, there, stay connected. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it. So, if I plug one of these in, and this one appears to be this one here, it doesn't really matter. you'll see that they both light up, except this one lights up separately from this one. And if I press the button, it changes everything on this side, but it leaves this one blank until I press the remote on this one and I change it up. So my theory in controlling both of these LEDs, like the strip lighting, not the best, because it didn't, obviously. So back to the drawing board. So this moment, I'm like, do I remove the remote? And what do I have to do to get into this? And then, do I really want to? Is the next question. Do I want to have these bad boys separate, or do I want them all the same? So, I really don't think I have a choice in the matter, looking at the remote and stuff. This piece, one of these connects to the strip lights. If I can find the ending of it. So that connects to the strip lighting. And it looks like it's a little more complicated than I previously thought. Like, I can't see the wiring. It's heat shrink down there. Don't want to damage it either. Yeah, there's no way to pull that off simply. But it looks like there's some sort of computer chip, but it's got to be the same, or an ability to, because you can cut these off and then reconnect them. So, again, I am debating, do I want these separate or do I want these connected? So this was a bit of an epic fail. Now, I tried connecting it multiple times. I tried connecting it directly to the next strip, and it doesn't really matter. Most I can get is a blip. You can see that there on the far right one. Yeah, you can see it. That's all I can do. Even if I hold it, I got my multimeter out, and I was checking because I switched the power so that the cable coming this way would be the same power. So, and I tried both ends. That's why I switched it around, just to see, because the other one, this is what the end looks like, and then this is the remote end. So this will be a direct connection without the cutting of the cables, and this would be another type of connection where I'd have to flip the cable. Now that wouldn't be the problem. So, and then the middle cable is the signal, what I'm assuming. So you have the power, the ground, and then the it says DIN on this one, and then DOUT on that one. So whatever the heck that means. And I tested on my multimeter because I wanted to make sure that their power was coming from that side, and it doesn't really matter which side I choose because one will just show up negative and it'll show up positive. I have 10.68 volts. Sometimes it's 9.67, depends. And it's just supposed to be like a direct connection kind of thing for how it was explained to me. You're supposed to be able to cut these strips and be able to reassemble them. But it seems like there's more to it than just that. Like, I'm used to the normal ones that don't change color, as in this one. All that fancy schmancy stuff. So I guess I should have stuck with the high voltage end of this. That way I wouldn't have had any issues. So just as a personal experiment, as you can see, I have the other remote plugged in. So I have the blue lights right here, and I'm just connecting it just to see if it'll work. See what I can get to happen. If I touch it just right, if I can get to there, see? The red, but it's only the first three. Like, this is a direct connection, and I'm only getting the first three. They are staying lit, they're not very bright. Now, if I could hold it, So there's a color change. Is it gonna give me a different? So it's still red. I can, yep, there it is, red. So I don't know if you noticed it there, but I was only able to get it to ever flash blue, which was the same as before. In either case of this, it is an epic fail. So, I kind of got them to work, as in, I got the lights to hook up. Oh, there we go. And if you see, I can change the short strip, but I can't change the long strip. So even if I do connect them all together, and I do get some lights going on, they are useless. So as it was advertised, it is not true. Not particularly happy with that. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do right now. Like, I like the idea of being able to control my lights and be able to have different functions, like changing them and stuff. And I can use this to control this through the Alexa app, and it's got some sort of, well, the different modes for the stereo and everything like that. And I liked it, it was awesome. I wanted to be able to synchronize everything together. That was my big hope. And if that wasn't the hope, I wanted to be able to, I would have dealt with the inability to be able to have them sync together as long as I was able to use it. Apparently, like, even though it says where you're supposed to cut it right here, it has marks like that, and it says, but it doesn't allow you to connect them, even if you have the connectors and stuff. So there's more going on in the circuitry than it was originally told. So that being said, I'm kind of upset, actually. It's weird. These are going to go back. Well, I'm going to get a replacement, and I'm going to just not cut it. So I'm going to utilize what I have. They're bright. They're pretty awesome. I liked for the bright lights. If I can get that to bright, the white light. That's pretty. They're pretty daggone white. Like, if I compare that, well, you really can't compare it to anything else. I'm going to pull out a light. So what we have here, and I had some of the guys at work take a look at these. They're like, this is more of like a cool blue. So it's not a 6000K. This here is a 6000K, so it's a bright, bright, bright white. This would probably be like around 5,000, and not really a big deal. This would be underneath the cabinet. It's going to shine down, and with all the other light around, it's not going to play a big role. I wanted to brighten things up, and I wanted to give this place a bit of, you know, pizzazz, like something pretty fun. And you can change the colors too, depending on your mood. So I like it. I read some more reviews online to see what other people have had issues with this, and there's quite a few. But 75% people are happy, the other percent are not. So I'm very disappointed that you can't cut it and reconnect it. So getting, like, if you need to wrap this around a corner or put it on a 90-degree angle, you are not going to be able to use the connectors, the simple connectors of these. So that is unfortunate, and I tried multiple things. So do I still like them? Yes, they just don't work for my needs. So the need that I had in the beginning, where I wanted them to be synchronized. That's why I added the low voltage line there, which is all for naught, but that's fine. So we're gonna go back to the high voltage solution, and we'll figure it out from there. Yeah. That all being said, it's not a bad installation or not a bad product. I just wish it was better represented. That way I could actually see and understand its capabilities. So anyways, thanks for watching this fail. We'll figure it out, and I'll make another video when I have all of this installed and how I'm going to install it. Peace.